the best way that I do that is that I have to have my autistic needs met first. Like when I'm meeting with my scout manager, when I'm meeting with my agency, I always tell them like, you got to give me a space where I can just sit for an hour, recuperate. I can, cancel out the world for a little bit, and you got to give me a space where I can have my needs met so that I can do my best to perform in this industry that's already high demanding, that's already very overwhelming for a person who's on the spectrum. Now, although I'm level 1 autistic, it's not as difficult for me, or may not be as difficult for someone who's level 2 or level 3. It's still overwhelming to be in those spaces. So what I do is I always, take a lot of breaks, have a lot of snacks, have a lot of fidget toys, and have all that stuff ready because in case I don't have a meltdown. And there was a case where I did have a meltdown because the director and the agencies were asking too much of me, and then I just stood there crying. So in order to prevent that, from happening, and having a meltdown, which unfortunately is sometimes is inevitable, I always tell my agency and my managers that my needs have to be met if I'm going to be on a on a project. If I'm going to be working, if I'm going to break into acting, then these things have to be in compliance with how I'm going to perform, and they understood.